To launch that sent 4 astronauts into space, this spring has everyone watching. There are plenty of places right here in the United States where you can feel like you're traveling to space without ever leaving Earth. Jen Sullivan has places you can go to learn more about space.
Booster ignition and liftoff.
The Artemis II crew captivated the world with their miraculous journey and images from space. If their mission sparked your curiosity about the world beyond our world, there are plenty of places to visit, and you don't need a spaceship to get there.
There is so much excitement around space exploration right now.
Emily Kaufman, known as the Travel Mom, came up with a list of great places to visit that are also family friendly. Our first stop on our journey to space, Merritt Island, Florida, the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex.
Every single day, you can have a meet and greet with a NASA astronaut.
You can even fly with an astronaut on the shuttle launch experience. There are multiple attractions for a wide variety of ages, including a Fraggle Rock character show for toddlers. And if you have an aspiring astronaut in your family, there's a great camp for teens at the Advanced Space Academy in Huntsville, Alabama.
There's a place completely dedicated to getting kids excited about the future of space.
Campers undergo real astronaut training exercises. You have to be 15 to 18 to sign up. Next, take a trip to Texas to see the Space Center Houston.
NASA Houston also has all kinds of immersive programs with a museum and an interactive show.
The museum is great for kids of all ages, and you can even pay extra to have breakfast with an astronaut. Los Angeles is home to the California Science Center, which is getting a major addition. In November, a new 200,000 square foot space center will open. It will feature hands-on exhibits, aerospace objects, and several interactive experiences focused on science and engineering. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.